Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. This is the first video that I'm filming in my new house. I'm so excited. I've been a little bit inactive from social media the past couple weeks. This is why I moved. So do bear with me the next couple of videos as I'm trying to figure out the best filming setups, where the lighting is the best, where the sound is the best. It's gonna be a little bit of trial and error. So today we are doing my February TBR. This is actually the first TBR of the year because I did not do a January TBR video since I really was not planning to read a lot in January. We have the TBR jar back with all of the challenges, and there's a bunch of new challenges in here that my patrons submitted, so we did a little TBR jar refresh. So there's only one book I know for sure I'm reading in February, and that is my Patreon book club book. In February we are reading Daughter of No Worlds by Carissa Broadbent. This is an adult fantasy romance that I've just been hearing amazing things about, and I cannot wait to read it. It says that it's a tale of dark magic, passionate romance, vengeance, and redemption. And I just really been craving a good fantasy romance lately, so I'm hoping that this one is great, and I cannot wait to read it with my patrons. We're just gonna start choosing the challenges. If you've never watched one of my TBR videos, I have literally hundreds of challenges and prompts in here to help me select my TBR, and we're just gonna pick the first one. This one, which is a book published in your birth month. Well, my birthday was in January, so let me see. I think I have a few new releases that came out in January. I do have like a big stack of books here in front of me. I have not unpacked all of my books yet, so selecting this TBR is gonna be a little bit more limited, but I do have like a bunch of the more recent books that I've purchased. I have two that came out in January. So What Lies in the Woods by Kate Alice Marshall, which is her adult thriller debut. Kate Alice Marshall writes YA horror, and I love her books, so I'm so excited for her adult thriller. And then the other one that came out in January is Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies by Heather Fawcett, which I also want to read. Gives me like cozy fantasy vibes. This is tough. These are like the top two books that I want to read right now. I don't know. I think I'm gonna go with Emily Wilde's Encyclopedia of Fairies and just like pray that I get another challenge that I can pick this one for. This one says that it is a curmudgeon professor journeys to a small town in the far north to study fairy folklore and discovers dark magic, friendship, and love in this heartwarming and enchanting fantasy. It kind of gives me like cozy fantasy mixed with Veronica Speedwell, which I'm so here for. All right, the next one is, let me go like deep in the bottom. This one, which is a one-word title. And I think for this one, I'm gonna read Untouchable by Talia Hibbert. This was gifted to me for Christmas from my friend Avery, and this is the last book in the Ravenswood series that I have to read. This is my favorite series by Talia Hibbert, and I think this is book 2. I read the series out of order, and I'm pretty sure, if I can remember correctly, that this is a single dad nanny romance. It's also a small town romance, and I loved the other books in this series so much, so I'm very excited to read this. And also because like I just moved to a small town that's like giving me Gilmore Girls vibes, I want to read a bunch of small town romances, so this fits the bill for that. Next one is this one, a book about climate or nature. Okay. I actually had to go hunt this book down because I knew exactly what I wanted to pick for this, but it was in one of my boxes, and it was perfect luck because the first box that I opened, it was right there. And that is Moon of the Crusted Snow. So this is like a post-apocalyptic book. It says, with winter looming, a small community goes dark, cut off from power and communication with no foreseeable resolution. When unexpected visitors arrive, tensions rise and allegiances are divided. The harsh winter months pass slowly and the food supply dwindles as the death toll and panic rise. So yeah, it's about this little community trying to survive the winter, and I just heard that it's really great, so this is the one that I really wanted to read, and I got so lucky. I'm glad I found it in the first box that I looked in. That was fate. All right, the next one is this one, a book with a number in the title. Ooh, yeah, okay, this counts. One Dark Window by Rachel Gillig. This is an adult gothic fantasy book. It sounds so amazing. It's about this woman who has this like ancient spirit trapped in her head who she calls Nightmare. It says he protects her, he keeps her secrets, but nothing comes for free, especially magic. And then she meets this mysterious highwayman on the road, and she joins a dangerous quest to cure the kingdom of dark magic infecting it. She must unleash the monster within to save her kingdom. Oh, it just sounds so amazing. Like I said, I'm very much in a fantasy mood lately, so I'm trying to read as much fantasy as I can while I'm in this mood. The next one is this one, which is a book with a non-human main character. And I know exactly. Oh my god, this is perfect. A Wizard's Guide to Defensive Baking by T. Kingfisher. I just got this book and I've been dying to read it. It says 14-year-old Mona isn't like the wizards charged with defending the city. She can't control lightning or speak to water. Her familiar is a sourdough starter and her magic only works on bread. She has a comfortable life in her aunt's bakery making gingerbread men dance. And her world is turned upside down when she finds a dead body on the bakery floor. An assassin is stalking the streets of Mona's city, preying on magic folk, and it appears that Mona is his next target. Like, does that not sound so cute? So obviously, there's gonna be a gingerbread man character. Yeah, I'm so excited. You guys know I'm obsessed with T. Kingfisher, and this sounds like it's gonna be so cute and cozy. I cannot wait. The next one is this one, which is, yes, favorite author. I'm picking What Lies in the Woods by Kate Ellis Marshall. Like I said, I love her YA books, Rules for Vanishing, Our Last Echoes, These Fleeting Shadows, and this is her adult thriller debut that just sounds so good. And it's about these girls who, when they were kids, they were playing in the woods and they were attacked by this killer and survived, and then were able to identify him and he went away to prison. It says they were heroes and they were liars. For decades, the friends have kept a secret that might be worth killing for hidden in the forest. But now, Olivia wants to tell the whole story. Then she goes missing, and Naomi sets out to find out what really happened in the woods, no matter how dangerous the truth turns out to be. I can't wait to read this, and I'm curious to see how her writing compares to her YA books, because in all of her YA books that I've read, the horror elements are so weird and unhinged, and I'm like, what goes on in her mind? Her mind must be bonkers. Oh my god, this TBR is so good already. Next one is this, which is a book under 200 pages. Uh-oh, okay. I don't know that I have any out here. This might be, let's see, 197. Okay, we're picking Tread of Angels by Rebecca Roanhorse, who is another one of my favorite authors. This is her most recent release, and I believe it's a standalone. So I don't know much about like what it's actually about since it's so short. I really just kind of want to go into it not knowing much, but it says that it is a dark fantasy. I'm assuming it's going to be about like angels, celestial magic. I don't know, but I've loved everything that I read from Rebecca Roanhorse, so I'm very excited for that. All right, let's just do one more and do this one. A book without the letter A in the title. Ooh, this works. Yeah, let's go with this. Work for It by Talia Hibbert. This is just gonna be a Talia Hibbert month, and I'm not mad about it. This is one of her romances, and it also looks like it might be small town. In this village, I'm an outcast. Then I meet a stranger from the city who's everything I'm not. For a few precious moments in a dark alleyway, he's also mine, until he crushes me like dirt beneath his designer boot. But then the next day, he shows up at my job. I'm not sure if I want to strangle him or drag him into bed. It sounds so good, and I'm obsessed with Talia Hibbert. She is definitely like in my top 3 favorite romance authors of all time. So here's my February TBR. I'm so excited to get like back on track with reading and filming vlogs and videos and getting settled in my house. It's gonna be a great time. I'm manifesting February to be a great month. So thank you guys for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.